Hey everybody, it's the Hardy Girl and Julie, and she is holding my latest doll craft. This is a baton, okay? Pretty cool, right? I'm going to teach you guys how to make one of these, but a little history before I do that is when I was in grade school back in the 70s, I twirled a baton, and I was in something called a baton club in sixth grade. My sixth grade teacher, Miss Ellen Abrams, was our classroom teacher and baton teacher, and she was really good at it. Now, most people think of twirling a baton as something a majorette would do in a marching band, but our baton club did dance moves while twirling the baton. And flash forward to a few years ago, I used to work in an after-school program, and I had my own baton club with a bunch of kids, and we would perform, and boys and girls would learn how to twirl batons and do dance moves. And I did that for about 10 years until I had to stop because I started teaching preschool. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this. Well, it almost looks like this. See that? And excuse me a second, Julie. I twirl it. Look at that. Aha. Oh, I can't do that too fast on the webcam. I don't want to hit the screen. But anyway, Julie and her friends are going to be in their own baton group at their school, Springfield Elementary, and I thought it'd be great to have batons, and I thought, well, gee, why don't I just make a doll craft video and teach other people how to do this? So, don't go away. I'm going to be right back in my kitchen and show you how to make one of these yourself. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back, guys, and now we're going to get started. And you're going to need the following items to make your own 18-inch doll baton. First, you'll need a unsharpened pencil that's round, not with the corners or the edges on them. It needs to be round and smooth, and cut the eraser off. Okay, so I cut the eraser off of that. Some white Mono Magic clay. This was left over from the Jiffy Pop project. I made like several of those. Chrome duct tape, okay, not silver, but chrome, like the really super shiny one, okay, and scissors, okay. So the scissors are obviously going to be used for cutting the eraser off and cutting up your duct tape. So I'm going to take my pencil, and I have a little piece of Model Magic here in front of me. Now remember, Model Magic will dry out if you leave it sitting out too long, so don't take it out until you're ready to do your project, okay. And I'm going to take a piece of it off, okay, and I'm going to roll it into a ball, okay, and I'm going to start with the unsharpened end first, okay. I'm going to poke a hole in it, and I'm not going to poke it all the way through, just enough, and then I'm going to scoot, like push one of my fingers, the ends of it down. Can you see that? I'm just pushing down like this, and wrapping that part around the pencil. See that? I'm just kind of pushing it down with my fingers and wrapping it around the pencil. And this stuff will stick pretty well, even to a pencil, okay? And then what you want to do is kind of make a mushroom shape, okay? Kind of flatten it with your fingers a bit and make sort of a mushroom shape, okay? You don't want to poke it all the way through. You want some cushioning left at the top. Don't poke your pencil all the way through. And kind of make sort of a mushroom or mushroomy umbrella shape, I guess you would call it. And try to make it as round and as even as you can. And like I said with my other projects, it's not going to be perfect, and it does not have to be. No pressure, guys. This is supposed to be a fun project, so don't worry about getting it exactly perfect. Because I've done 3 of these and they've all come out different. So don't worry about getting them exactly perfect, okay? And, oops, it's coming through a little bit. I better tuck that. Push some up a bit. Okay. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing. Let me get it around here. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom. Take a piece and roll it. Over there. And roll it. And remember, this is why we had to cut the eraser off, okay? Don't put it all the way through. Put it partially through, and then push down you know, and you may have to twist it a little bit and get it, you know, so it'll be even all the way around, or almost even all the way around, not perfectly even. And again, make a mushroom shape at the end. Okay, and there we go. I'm going to put a little bit more on the ends on this side because that got really, really thin. So I didn't want it to be too thin. Okay, there we go. Hold it together there. Okay, all right. Okay, now Model Magic will dry overnight, so just, you know, set it aside on a clean surface. I'm working with wax paper here on my table, so it'll, you know, I can sit here and let this dry overnight. I do have one that is already dry, that was left sitting out, okay, with another rounded pencil. And now we're going to put some duct tape on it, okay? I took the liberty of cutting out some small strips. You don't need to cut out really big strips, and it probably isn't a good idea to cut one long one and wrap it, because when you do that, it tends to wrinkle and bunch, and you don't want to do that. You want it as smooth as possible, so it looks a lot like that one, okay? Not exactly, but pretty close. So what I did was I cut smaller strips, and here's one right here, okay? So what I'm going to do is right under the mushroom, not way at the top, but right under the mushroom, about right there, okay? I'm going to take the end and put it on, and then wrap it around very carefully. Oops. Okay. Okay. And wrap it around. And that's basically what you're going to keep on doing. You're going to keep taking strips of duct tape, and you can pre-cut them if you choose to before you get started with this craft. It's probably a good idea to do that anyway. And just wrap it around. Okay, see how that's done? Okay, I'm going to take another piece here. Now I'm probably going to have to cut out a few more, but you basically get the general idea how to do that. And you want to kind of overlap them a bit so that, you know, you're not having any of the pencils showing. Okay? That's important to remember. I'm going to overlap them a little bit. Now it looks like I'm going to need at least one more piece, maybe two. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to need maybe one more piece. Let me cut one. Okay. And you know, sharp scissors are important when you've got a project with duct tape. So, I'll get my scissors here. And I'm going to cut one more piece. There we go. And, yep, so that looks like it'll work. And one more, whoop, I'm going to overlap it a little bit. And one more piece. Okay, and that's how you do it. Now remember, you want to let your Model Magic dry overnight. It needs to be completely dry before you attempt to put the tape on it, or you'll squish your ends. You don't want to do that. But, you know, it's a quick and fun project. And, you know, in all the American Girl catalogs I've seen, I don't think I've ever seen a baton. If I'm wrong about that, please leave a message, comment, or PM me. I've never seen a baton. And that's something I always enjoyed doing as a kid and as an adult. Twirling baton is a lot of fun. And if you're interested in learning how to twirl the baton, basically all you need to remember to do, if you're twirling a real one for yourself, is stir the pot. Now, I can't really do this with this one, but if you start slow and stir the pot, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger, pretty soon you'll be twirling. And the big end, most batons have a big end and a little end. The batons we've just made have the same size, but that's okay. But most batons have a big end and a small end. The big end needs to be at the top, and the small end needs to be at the bottom. And you stir the pot, and you use your fingers to push it around a little bit. I don't have my regular baton with me to show you this, but that's basically how you do it. You stir the pot, and it gets bigger and bigger, and you use your fingers to help you push it along. And then you can do other things like, figure eights and double-handed, which is going to be hard to illustrate with a doll in my blog and the videos. But, you get the general idea. So that is how you make a doll baton, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this craft. It's quick and easy. It's not too hard. If you have any questions or if you've tried this project yourself, I'd really love to see it. Leave a video response or a comment below. And please tune into the videos and Julie's blog, juliestimecapsule.blogspot.com, all about Julie's life in the 70s. If you haven't checked it out, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.